Hi everyone! So today was the big day that we announced what we're having. I guess today you'd consider the big day because we announced it, but to me Friday was our huge day because we actually got to find out, and I finally got to see, got to see our baby. So to backtrack, I know I probably mentioned, I'm sure I mentioned in my last video how we were going to go to a 3D, 4D ultrasound place and find out the gender that way, and then I had my OB appointment on Friday, which would be another ultrasound, and they would give us a, the second opinion, or possibly the only guess if the baby didn't cooperate the first day or whatever. So last Sunday we went to the town that's about a good 40 minutes away, and we get there only to discover that there's this huge motorcycle rally going on right at our appointment time. So we kind of had to fight the crowd to find the place, but we did, and we were still a few minutes early. And we get to the place, and on the door it says closed until further notice, and it's all locked up. I have to say my heart pretty much just completely sunk. I tried calling, I left a message, of course. I mean, closed until further notice. Not a real hopeful sign. I have yet to hear back from anybody, probably because nobody's there. Who knows why they're closed? I could care less. I think it's entirely crappy that they would not call and cancel. I don't care what the reason that they're closed. I don't care if there was a death in the family, it was a death of one of the main people there. You still call and cancel appointments. It's just totally unprofessional. I just don't have anything nice to say about this place. And it just, I don't know, I was so devastated that day. I didn't cry about it. I was so disappointed. I don't even know. Maybe because I was so hopeful that we'd get to find out that day, that it was kind of like, well, big shocker, we don't get to find out. Like, that part of me, I was disappointed, but it wasn't the end of the world. What was most disappointing to me was that we didn't get to just have the ultrasound and see the baby. That's what was devastating to me, to know that we had to wait almost a whole nother week just to have the ultrasound and see the baby, like have it look like a baby, because the last time I had an ultrasound was 8, almost 9 weeks. So it was like this little blob that looked like a peanut. And for some reason, even though I know I've gotten bigger, I know the baby had to have grown, I still believed that we were going to get an ultrasound and I wasn't going to recognize it as a baby. So Friday came, and let me tell you, I was so nervous, so excited, and I had like the last appointment of the day, so when they were almost half an hour late calling us back, I was getting super paranoid that they were going to rush us, and oh, I was getting so antsy. But thank goodness the lady apologized right away, and then she just, you could tell right away, was going to take her time. So she did awesome, like just explaining everything that she was doing, taking all the measurements, what they meant, what, I don't know, just like everything in depth. It was so awesome. I love that tech, and I would go back and request her over probably anybody else, because she just was really sweet, and you could tell she was really experienced. I just loved her, and I loved that moment. I honestly think that's the moment this pregnancy became real. As crazy as that sounds, I'm halfway through my pregnancy and it should have seemed real this whole time, but seeing instantly, it was like as soon as she put that wand on my belly, I saw a spine, I saw legs, and I saw a head and arms, and it was like there really is a baby in there. And oh my goodness, when they say bouncing baby, they meant this baby that's in my belly. I had not just had sugar or anything, but oh my goodness, the baby was kicking and flipping around and just was all over the place. And she kept saying, wow, you know, we've got like a restless baby on our hands here. We just can't get any good shots of the heart like we need. So she wanted to get the heart and check that out first, but since the baby wasn't cooperating there, she decided to check the gender for us, and I was so desperately hoping that she'd get a good shot and we'd find out. And thank goodness, you know, she panned right in there, and baby was like, woo, you know, giving us the goods. And right away, I had my guess. I was thinking what I saw, and I didn't want to be, you know, too cocky or confident about it, but I felt like I was pretty good. And then, you know, she confirmed it. She said, well, this is my prediction. And then right away I said, how confident are you? And she said, if she makes a prediction, it means she's confident in it. She doesn't just guess. She needs to see, you know, something to give her that indication. You know, she said she's been wrong. It doesn't matter how many times she's been right, though, if she's wrong on your baby. And you know what? I don't care. Like, if the baby were to come out the other gender, I'm not gonna hold her, you know, hunt her down and be mad at her. I was just glad at the job she did, and I'd say based on the picture, I would have guessed the same thing. And I mean, she's got the trained eye. So anywho, we came away from that appointment just super happy. I was flying on cloud 9, and I felt so great, and I cried during the ultrasound. Like, I couldn't help it. Like, the tear just came, and I don't think anybody else noticed, but I probably could have sat there and just bawled at how happy and relieved I was, because everything she kept measuring and seeing, she's like, looks perfect, looks great. And it was just such a relief, because you can't help but worry that something's going to be wrong, and just to hear everything was great. It was just music to my ears. It made the pregnancy real. It made it seem perfect, and I just couldn't be any happier. I don't know. So today we had our party to announce it to family and friends, and it was so awesome because we asked people to dress in pink or blue, and people did. And then we had them write down their guests and their names, so that since it was also a jewelry party, I could give away some free jewelry to the people that guessed correctly. And surprisingly, I was kind of surprised, a lot of people wore pink. When it came to the guesses, it was pretty 50-50, because I had a couple people dress in pink and blue, and I made them choose. And like my sister, her fiance couldn't make it, so she got to write one of each guest for each of them. And my mom and dad both came, and they were on opposite sides. So it was just a lot of fun. And then to announce it, we took Remington in the back, and he's got this Goldilocks and Three Bears dress-up set. And we said, if he comes out as a bear, it's a boy. If he comes out as the Goldilocks with the headband on, it's a girl. So we took him in the back and did that. And when he came out, oh my goodness, everybody was shrieking and screaming. And I wish I would have thought to have my camera on video rather than taking pictures, because pictures I took turned out blurry, and you didn't get the shrieking and screaming. So it wasn't quite the same effect, but needless to say, it's a moment I think I will always remember. It was just so awesome. And the party itself just was great. It wasn't a huge party, it wasn't super small, it was just the right amount of people, and just a lot of fun. I gave away jewelry then to people that guessed correctly, and a lot of people bought, you know, some stuff too, so that was great. But more, it was just enjoying the company. I had some friends that I've went to even elementary school with on up to high school, that they showed up, and it was just awesome to see them and hang out with them for the day, catch up a little bit, because we don't see each other that often. And they had their newest babies. One was like just over a year, and the other's like 4 months old. So it was great to see them and see how big they're getting, and it was just all around a great time. And I have to say, it was probably like a perfect day. I'll probably do like an update video of how, like, symptoms and all that of the pregnancy, maybe tomorrow or later or something, because I feel like this video is going to be long enough just talking about the gender reveal. So I guess I won't make you guys wait any longer. So yeah, so this is the gender, and maybe I'll insert, if I can get Remington to come in and show you his shirt, because we also put Big Brother on the front of his shirt, and then to a baby, and then put brother or sister on the back. So maybe I'll insert a little clip from that, or I did take pictures, so maybe I can put a clip in there. But this is what we are having. It's a girl. You can see it's the pink. So yeah, I wanted the girl, but thought it was going to be a boy, but then tried to say my gut instinct was going to say girl, so I was all over the place. And it really is a girl. So I'm so excited, so shocked, so excited. You have no idea how surprised I was, because at one point during the ultrasound, she was kind of like from the top looking down, and I saw the umbilical cord, and like my heart skipped a beat. I was like, oh my god, it is a boy. And just as quick as I saw it, I was like, oh duh, that's the umbilical cord, what am I looking at? And then that was before she, went for the good shot, and then pretty quick after that she went down below, and right away I'm like, yeah, there's nothing there, and I can see a clear crease, so I'd say that's a girl. And I just was so excited and in disbelief, and I still kind of am. It's going to be such an adjustment to get to buy the pink and the girly, and in a good way, an adjustment, and I'm so, so excited, and I can't wait, and haven't bought anything yet. Even though we found out on Friday, we just haven't really been out and had a chance. I looked a little bit yesterday, real quick, but just didn't see anything, and I want it to be like super cute, super special. But I have a whole couple tubs of girl stuff that I've accumulated over the years, so I get to get that out, and I'm really excited to look and see what all we have in there. But yeah, I can't believe it. It's a girl.